Alrighty, welcome to our bootcamp call, the first one of this bootcamp. So normally we have them every single Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But last Saturday, which is our first official week of the bootcamp, we didn't have one because I was in Boston and just was out and about, so I couldn't get it done. But I'm so excited to be having one today. I love this bootcamp one because creating habits is all about just doing the little things each and every day to compound into bigger things. And they're hard. Like we're trying, like, I don't think we realize this, but we're literally trying to undo like however many years of bad habits we've created. Like for me, emotional eating, I've been doing that since I was like 8. So we're sitting here in this boot camp trying to undo 20 years of bad habits and 20 years of doing the exact same thing to where it's literally like you're doing it in your sleep. Like when you wake up, you don't have to think about it. You brush your teeth, you get in the car, you go to work. Like that's every single morning. Those are habits. And so what we're trying to do is uncreate those bad habits and create new ones. And so I know right now you're probably like frustrated, or you are not getting your habit tracker done and you're beating yourself up about it. Or, you know, you've already cheated and you said you weren't going to cheat and you did it anyways because, you know, it was a habit before and you got emotional and you ate the food. I just want to let you know that it's okay, that it happens. And that's all about creating habits, is trying to be intentional little shifts every single day to make them everlasting habits. And so I kind of want to go over my tips on when I lose control of my new habits, because it happens, right? Sometimes we are so into it, like we've got our workouts in every single day. We're waking up every single day. We're doing the things. We wake up early. We do our workouts. We drink our shake. But then life happens, right? This is the epitome of life happening right now, which is the holidays, right? Family coming in town. You're going out of town. Everything is just kind of going crazy. And you're like, well, I can miss one workout, which then turns into another workout, or I can miss one shake, which turns into another, or I can sleep in this and turns into another, and then you lose it and you're out of control. And so a few of my biggest tips to how to stay in control is, one, show yourself grace. I don't want you to go into this journey thinking, I've got to be perfect. I can't fuck up. Like I can't mess up. I can't not miss a workout. I can't not, like, I'm not going to. Because when we go into things with that all or nothing mentality, we really think, oh crap, I can't live my life because I've got to wake up at 6:30. So my friends want to stay up late, but I can't do that because I got to wake up at 6:30. Yo, we've got to show ourselves grace and know that things are going to come up, know that life is going to happen, and know that that's okay. What, honey? Go, mommy's on her call. Okay, get daddy to make you sausage. Here's my tablet. Yeah, daddy's home. Here. No, it's Saturday. Daddy doesn't work on Saturdays. Yeah, baby. Okay, love you. Sorry, y'all. But we've got to know, mom duty. But we've got to know that it's okay to not be perfect, right? And so that's the first tip, is always show yourself grace. I was reading this book, The Compound Effect, and if you're really struggling with creating those healthy habits right now and really struggling with realizing that these little changes that you're making, even though you don't feel them on the scale or in your britches or on your everyday, that they are going to compound into something bigger than you can expect. And that's the compound effect. I don't know about who it's by, but you can just Google it. But he uses this analogy, right? And so it's like when a rocket ship is about to take off, right? It's got to go through gravity and the atmosphere and all the crap. It takes more fuel just for the takeoff than the entire space expedition or the entire trip. And that is because they are literally fighting gravity. Literally, like they're going through gravity, they're going against the current, they are fighting through. But once they get through that gravitational pull, once they get through the hard part, it's smooth sailing from there. Y'all, the first 30 days of trying to create healthy habits is the hard part. You're going against the current. You're going against the gravitational pull, the pull that you want to emotional eat or sleep in or miss a workout. It's literally pulling you to that because that's what your body knows. It's what you register. And so once we get through the hard part, but we have to stay consistent as we're getting through the hard part, it gets so much easier. So by the time our next boot camp comes, these healthy habits that you're working on creating right now are going to get a little easier. And then the next boot camp, it's going to get a lot easier. And then by the new year, you're literally going to be rocking and freaking rolling, and these are going to become habits, right? It takes 30 days to establish healthy habits, but it really takes about 62 to make them actual habits. And so if you're thinking they're hard right now, it's because it is hard, right? It's going to be hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would have healthy habits. Everybody would show up and be like, okay, I am healthy. I am a size 2, or I am, I work out every single day for 2 hours because that's just my habit. It's not easy. It takes conscious effort every single day. So that's my second tip, is knowing that it's going to be hard. Hold on, the dogs are crazy. No, cut it out. My gosh, y'all, my world just turns upside down when my kid wakes up. So that's my second tip, is knowing that it's going to be hard. My third tip is finding accountability. I know that this online health and fitness journey can sometimes feel lonely. I do my best to make it not feel lonely. I do my best to provide you guys with accountability and support and a community, but we do have to get out of our comfort zones to be able to find that community, to be able to do the things. And that starts with getting on Zoom, which I am so excited that 5 of y'all did, because I know how freaking stressful that it can be, just like not knowing what to do, or not knowing like, oh my God, okay, I'm getting on and I don't really know what this is about. But you made that step, and that's the first one, right? And then you can also work out with us in the mornings. There's such a community on this little Zoom app that we've created that when we get uncomfortable and we get comfortable with the feeling of getting uncomfortable, we really do find that community and that accountability. And that really does keep us with helping to hold our healthy habits. I know Jenny and Amanda and Allison, they have a text message thread where, if they don't want to work out in the morning, they get on and somebody tells them they need to, or they get on the Zoom app together and work out. You can find that within the community in the app. You just have to ask for it. Hey, is anybody working out at 7 a.m. and need an accountability buddy? Because I am on the Scruggle Bus USA right now and I could use some help. Y'all, I know how scary this can be. This whole thing is scary, but you did the first scary part, and that was pay to be a part of this group, right? You did the second scary part, and that means getting on Zoom or watching the recording. So you're already doing scary things. Might as well put it out there a little bit more and ask for some accountability, because I promise you there's somebody out there just as scared as you are, needing the exact same accountability. Y'all, it is so much harder to fail and so much harder to lose your way if you've got people there in your corner helping you along the way, right? So we just have to make sure that we're staying that conscious and using, our resources and utilizing everything that this group can be. And so that's my third thing, is finding accountability. The fourth thing, we got 5 things, so we're a hauling ass through this. Hold on. The fourth thing is break up the monotony, right? Like sometimes creating healthy habits can be so boring. Can I get an amen? Like seriously, like we are literally doing the exact same thing every single day. We wake up, we drink our Energize, we do our workout, we get dressed, we go to work, we come home, we eat our meal prep chicken and rice that we made have had for the last 3 days. Then we go to bed, then we do it over again. Like it's every single day. So sometimes just break up the monotony. Instead of doing your workout in the morning, do it in the evening. Or instead of eating your meal prep chicken and rice, go to like Zoe's and get some cauli rice with chicken. Like just break up the monotony so you're excited about it. The second we lose excitement for the journey, the second that we lose excitement for what is what is coming out, is the second that we are unsuccessful. Because anybody else, like when shit gets boring, you're like, all right, I'm done, I'm moving on. Like that's how I've always been. If a job gets boring or I'm not interested in it anymore, I move on. If a workout program is boring, like after the first 3, if the movie does not catch my attention within the first 20 minutes, I am gone. I'm not wasting my life doing these. So we have to make sure that we make it exciting, we make it energetic. And so that's going into our next week. We're actually going to have Spirit Week. And so I really want us to break up the monotony of the boot camp. And so I will be posting about that Sunday, about Spirit Week, and I'll have some fun prizes and stuff. But it's just all about making this fun. Y'all, health and fitness does not have to freaking suck. Like it doesn't have to suck. Doing your workouts, meal prepping, eating, this stuff doesn't have to suck. We just make it suck because our mentality. When we think things suck, like we're going into this like, oh my gosh, I can't eat burgers. Like I literally can't even, like me, my pregnancy pretty much sucks because I went into it like, well, I've got to stay sober for 9 months and I've got to grow this human and I can't eat this and I can't do this and I can't do that. I might as well just bubble wrap myself. I spent so much time thinking about the things I can't do and not enough time of the things I can do. So I came into it with a negative mindset. That's the exact same thing with your workouts, y'all. If we go into it with a positive mindset, right? We go into it thinking, I can do this. I get to eat healthy. I get to work out. I get to move my body. I get to be a part of something bigger than myself. I get to have this accountability. We go into it with such a positive mindset. We want to stick with it. We want to keep creating those healthy habits because we're so excited about the fact that we get to, not that the fact that we have to. And so really just making that little shift right there really does make the world of a difference, right? Just that little mindset shift. So break up that monotony and think about the things that you get to do, not the things that you have to do. And it's really, really, really going to make a big difference. And so those are all my 5 tips. And I really just want to hone in on y'all. This isn't easy. Like, I know this isn't easy. And I know you're not going to create healthy habits in this boot camp. You're going to start it. But really, it's going to be in the next boot camp or the next one or the next one that the habits are actually going to be established. But you do have to work on it every single day. And I know it's hard. Like, I have no doubt how hard it is because I've done it and I am still doing it. I'm trying to create healthy habits in a different time now. And it's like restarting everything. And so you really just have to think, okay, why do I want to do this, right? We have to have our why and our center for, so when we want to sleep in, we remember, I'm doing this because I want to be a better mom, or I'm doing this because I want to feel good. I don't want to be in that mindset anymore. It will get us up faster than if we're thinking like we don't have a why, right? So you have to really think, why are you doing this? Why are you showing up every single day? Why did you give me your hard-earned money to be a part of this group? Why are you dedicated to showing up every single day and filling out that habit tracker? Why are you dedicated to meal prepping and meal planning when that shit sucks? Why are you going to get up and do your workout every single day when you don't feel like it, right? You have to have that why in the front of your head. And I really do suggest writing it down, right? Like writing it down every single step of the way why you're wanting to do this, because it really is going to help with making you feel better and also making you be like, okay, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm showing up. This is why I'm going to continue showing up. I know this now. So whenever I have that moment of weakness, which is going to come, it always comes, you can remember, I'm doing this because of XYZ, and it's only hard right now, but it will get easier. Because y'all, things get harder before they get easier. You have to remember that. And no matter how hard they get, no matter how difficult they get, just know that you're capable of creating these healthy habits, of being successful. The only thing in your way is you, and we have to be getting out of our way, right? We're our worst critics and our worst advocates. Like, we literally are the only thing standing in our way of being healthy and being happy and being successful. And so we have to remember those things, okay? And that concludes my TED Talk for the day. Does anybody have any questions or anything in particular they're struggling with that I could help them with? We do have about 10 minutes for that. If you want to put it in the comments or anything that you really want me to touch base on, about meal prepping or meal planning or the workouts or the boot camp or anything, you can unmute yourself or put it in the comments and I'd be happy to help. If not, then we'll be done. Nobody got nothing? Nobody got nothing? Going once, going twice. I know how scary it can be to like put in the comments or anything. So if you are like, oh my God, I'm not ready for that yet, then you can always email me and I will be happy to help and I can go live in the group to be able to talk about that topic. But all right then, well, I guess I will let y'all go. I hope you guys, this was beneficial. I will be posting the recording in the group along with bullet points of my 5 tips. We will be having another one of these next Saturday, and next Saturday we will be talking something else about habits. So I hope to see all of y'all and more next Saturday. I love you guys. Keep showing up and make sure that you log all your workouts and your shakes, because I will be listing all the perfect weekers and picking a winner this week also. All right. I love you guys. Bye.